themselves. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Rodgers will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On play action, now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down now after the pass completion. Rodgers to throw on second down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And a look at the defense now. On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Rodgers' Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And speaking of Lamar Miller, up over 1,000 yards this season for the Houston Texans, 5 touchdowns as well. And the second time in his 5-year career, he topped the 1,000 mark.
And he did it missing 2 games due to injury, so just think of what the numbers could have been. But looking forward, he's such a versatile player. I would not be surprised if Bill O'Brien adds a little more to his plate in 2017 and throws the ball a little bit more to him out of the backfield. Get him into space and let him create bigger plays that way as well.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and the Packers pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jared Cook from 3 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Brandon, if I told you in preseason that DeAndre Hopkins would have less than 1,000 receiving yards, would you have looked at me funny?
I would have. He's coming off a 1,500-yard season, and he's gotten better each and every year through the first 3.
And they have weapons around him now. Will Fuller can stretch the field. Braxton Miller, when they get him back healthy, he can fly as well. They got Lamar Miller as a running back in free agency. They've got people who can stretch things open and get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins in open field. But he had a connection that wasn't very good with his quarterbacks this season.
And by the way, Charles, touchdown production dropped big time too. 11 last season, 4 this year. A first down carry now for Miller. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller, and it's third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Novak's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses